Hello guys, and welcome to episode 17 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as Brasilia using the Purity Affinity. And today we are going to be taking the war to the Australians even further than we did already in the last episode. So we took over 4 settlements in the last episode: Tenang, Kala, Rahi and New Hope. And now we're going to be moving on to Harta and their capital, Freeland. So should be very interesting this episode as we continue the war. Probably going to completely destroy the Australians and puppet all their cities for now. Not too concerned about the negative health at the moment. We're going to keep that low as it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Right, let's go to Santo Adrio to choose a new production. And I guess if we're going to be continuing our war, we need more military units. So let's get another Lancer, and in Central we'll build a battle suit. The needle jets are out of moves, so we can't set them to air interception just yet. And I think that's everything done for this turn. We have 908 energy. Maybe we could use that to build some health buildings by actually purchasing them. Not entirely sure if there's any places left that have health buildings to build. Let's buy the Gene Garden for VL. Let's do that. And we shall continue on to the next turn. So our next move really is to just continue through our tech until we get the Purity Victory, which is Promised Land. But other than that, I am going to have to continue attacking the other nations to try and get the Domination victory, because that's also what I'm going for in this particular playthrough. So getting Freeland under our control will actually be really handy. Oh, it looks like the Franco-Iberians are attacking the Australians as well. Look, Maeva's being taken over. Crazy. We're going to move on this Guardian, and we'll keep these battle suits outside the range of Harta for now, until our Punisher can actually get into a position in which it can fire. And this battle suit can move on. Now it's full health. The trade convoy at Citadella can continue trading with Palatine. Punisher can move on as well. Let's move this battle suit across one tile, and we'll move the Punisher forwards. I can do an anti-orbital strike. Okay, we'll have to do that in the next turn probably. New Babylon can be the trade partner of Manuel. I'm just wanting to have a look at the Franco-Iberians quick. So they had these 4 settlements that are doing really well. Look, they've got plenty of population in all of them. It's spread out really nicely. They've just settled a new city there, Amparo. And they have Berat here and Maeva here as well, and they probably have another settlement here. I think it's on that tile there, because you can see the tiles changed. So I think the Franco-Iberians are actually getting pretty strong from this, and if they continue to attack, it's only going to distract them more for me. But let's get this Lancer out of here. We're going to upgrade it and then just move it away. Now this Punisher can actually be used to attack Freeland, although that's not going to do much damage at all. Interesting. I'm going to use my Lancer to kill off the CNDR. We can move forward this Punisher, and that Punisher can move onto the hill there. This Lancer can move 2 tiles forwards. We can get the Guardian into range of Freeland and hit it as well. Then we're going to move forwards this Sentinel, and the battle suit can come forwards as well. Our needle jets can be set to air interception, although I think they're all dead now because the other nations have been attacking them. And that battle suit can just fortify, same with that one. And this battle suit needs to fortify until healed. So that's all our military movement done. We actually have a Brazilian Lancer here that we can bring toward the front line. Not sure if I quite need that FL anymore. The Pan Asians haven't shown themselves for a while, and if they do, then we're going to have the production to pump out units straight away anyway. So we may as well get both these lancers actually to the front lines with the Australians. So it looks like these cities are going to take a while to take over, but Harter and Jim Boomba he's offering me in order to stop warring with him. I don't know what settlements they are. This was what was annoying me in my last playthrough. I can't think out of my head what these two cities are. I know Harter's the one I was about to attack with 8 population, but which one's Jim Boomba? Like, where the hell's that? I don't want to just pick up a random settlement somewhere. We're going to refuse this for now, and I'm actually going to remember these settlements. Actually, that's a 13-point settlement. 13 population settlement, that's what these numbers stand for. I think we'll refuse it. So we would have got Harter and Jim Boomba for that. And they would have survived with Freeland, Rangi and Pembella. That could have been a good call, but I think we want Freeland. We want Freeland. That's what we need to do at the moment, because that's their capital, and it will give us awesome production. Also another point towards the domination victory. So this sentinel got an absolute beating from 2 cities because he's sitting on the, I think, only one of 2 tiles that can be bombarded by both cities. That was probably a bad move from me. I completely didn't see that, but we can continue the bombardment with the Punishers and the Guardian there. We can actually move this Lancer forwards and get the Punisher in his place, and that can bombard Freeland next turn. I'm going to move around this Lancer here after giving it some health and capture that worker. Brilliant. I'm not sure if this Sentinel is going to be able to survive. Actually, he might be able to. Yeah, we'll move him out of range of both cities, and this Punisher unfortunately can't do anything else this turn, so we'll have to be told to do nothing. We'll just leave that Lancer as it is. This Lancer can fortify until healed. We'll get this battle suit to the front line. And the Lasercom satellite from Citadella. Would that be better to be placed over Central or Axiom? Axiom actually produces more science than Citadella, I think. Yes, it does. Okay, so we're going to do that. Put the Lasercom satellite over Axiom. Boost our science a little bit more. Now at Citadella, what do we want to work on? Probably more military units. I'm thinking probably another Lancer. They're just so useful because they're so fast. And they actually still do quite a lot of damage. At Manuel, we need to choose a new production as well. So let's go for a worker here. And at Burro Esperanza, we can work on an auto plant, I think, to get the extra production. Awesome. So let's move in toward Harter now with our battle suits, the Punisher there, and this Guardian. Moves on to, is that Marsh? Yes it is, so that's why it can't attack in the same turn. And we'll move the Punisher onward. Actually, I don't think this Guardian can fire next turn because it has to fire over that hill. This Punisher might be able to though. Although that's going to get bombarded by probably the artillery and the city. That's a shame. What else needs orders? That can do nothing. This Lancer can be moved up. The battle suit can move on. That Lancer can do nothing for this turn, and that is job done. So now my Punisher under attack. Same with this one here. looks like a needle jet just got moved into Harter. Might have to worry about that one. Unless Tenang can cover these units from there. Not sure how far the air interception range is, but might not be that far.
Machines can be journeymen to machine apprentices, as long as we are still the masters.
So we have mechatronics finished. Now I am just going to quickly jump into the tech here, because we are now working on mobile Lev. And I think before we do, we should probably get terraforming now, because we have so much income in order to support the terrascape. Also, we need to start thinking about getting floatstone quarries before we think about getting the Lev tank, because the Lev tank actually requires floatstone, and if we don't have any to begin with, then what's the point? This biospheres technology is also really good. So let's go to terraforming first. Then we'll go for biospheres, then mobile Lev, then nanotechnology, then tactical Lev. And like I said, we couldn't fire, so I'm actually going to move this Guardian up. We can use this battle suit to destroy this artillery. Actually, no, we can't. Because it can't travel 2 turns next to Harter, apparently. We're just going to leave that battle suit where it is. I can use this Punisher to attack Harter. We're going to have to move this one back in order to fortify until healed. We can get more units up now though. And then we can assault Harter there. Let's actually just heal up this Punisher and continue bombarding Freeland with it. We'll bombard Freeland with this Punisher and this one as well. We can hit it with the Guardian. That's brought it pretty low. City's getting pretty low. We need to get this battle suit onto like Tenang or something so it can fortify until healed. Worker can automate there. That battle suit can just fortify. Same with the Sentinel until it's healed. And do we want to risk the attack with the Lancers now? I don't think we do. I can just use this Lancer to capture another worker, so that would actually come in handy. And that one can do nothing. We'll choose production for Manuel, which shall be to produce a Lev plant. It does cost 2 floatstone, but we have 2 floatstone from our purity affinity so far. So we can produce a couple of these. Now actually, what might be worth doing is changing this production for the armor in Citadella to the crawler, unless there's any other settlements that would take less time. Actually, Manuel would take the least time, so let's build it there instead of changing the production in Citadella. Now at Fiel we have a lot to work on still, so let's start working on an old earth relic to keep our culture going. And that is all. So the Sarvs are still attacking the Polystralians, and you can see the needle jet out of Harter there actually attacked my Guardian alongside the city. But it looks like Freeland might be ours in this turn. Now what I might be able to do is, if I take Freeland from them, is try and peace out for something else. Like I could peace out for Pembella. And then they would only have Rangi left, and that would get taken over by the Slavs. We can try that. I don't think it's going to work though. Our intrigue level in Citadel has decreased to 0 after we killed off a Pan-Asian cooperative agent at Bordadura. What are we going to work on here? Let's get the trade depot going. I can pump out a couple of trade depots here and there. I need a couple for Central actually, so that might be something to start working on. Let's see how much damage this Punisher does to the city. It looks like this one's going to take a little bit more of a beating. Let's attack it with all of the battle suits. Let's see where that leaves us. Okay. I think I'm going to sacrifice this Guardian in order to take over the settlement next turn. Great. And the trade convoy at Fiel can continue trading with Tiangong. This Guardian can fire onto Freeland. We can hit it with the Punishers. And take it over with a Lancer. And that Lancer not going to be enough, so we're going to use the more damaged Lancer to capture the city. And do we want to make it a puppet? Maybe. Yeah, we'll make it a puppet for now. So Freeland is ours. And that is a second capital captured. Now it would be nice to have Rangi under our control, but this will do for now. This battlesuit actually can't move anywhere helpful, so I'll just get him off that Miasma, and I'm going to move up this Lancer. We have the second. We have a trade convoy from Dorado. Let's see where that can trade with. Anything better than Nakur? I don't think so. And how do we have -2 for Axite? Ah, probably because there's a building in Freeland that uses Fraxite. Oh well. It's not an issue really. We don't use Fraxite. Plundered more cash from a trade convoy. Taking a beating from the cities still. And this time my needle jets are in range to cover my battlesuit. Stopped it from dying, I think. I will say I'm willing to overlook this discretion for now. Indiscretion, sorry. Mainly due to the fact I don't want another war with the Pan-Asians at the moment. Let's bombard Harta with the Guardian and the Punisher, and it looks like the Guardian didn't get targeted, so that's really good. Well, actually that's my bad, I should have upgraded that before I attacked with it. But what we can do now is attack this city with this battlesuit and then the weakened one, and what will happen is we'll take over the city and our battlesuit will stay alive. Wonderful. Now we're down to -65 health. It's like, how low can I get my health before the end of this war? That's pretty much what's going on right now. We can use this battlesuit, upgrade it, and destroy this artillery. We'll also capture a worker, I think, by doing that. Yep. We can capture this worker with the Lancer. And capturing workers is so satisfying. I'm gonna move on this battlesuit, this Lancer. And we have a new Lancer at Santo Adrio, so let's bring that to the front line. This battlesuit has finished healing. Let's get that ready to attack Jimboomba. At Santo Adrio, we shall work on the defense perimeter, I think. There isn't really much I want to build here. We could get the rocket battery. Petrochemical plant seems like a good plan. Get us some more energy, because our energy reserves are going to start going down very shortly. Especially considering we're only at plus 22 for now. I'm not going to spend this energy on anything because probably a bad idea. I'm going to need it for when I go negative, especially from taking over all these cities. Currently, like, the unit maintenance is massive at the moment, even with my virtues, so yeah, we have a lot of units, which is why we're taking over the Australians' land so quickly. But that's central. Let's work on a alien preserve now. This worker can automate. And this guardian can probably stay where he is for now. Unless I can get Punishers into range of Jimboomba this turn, which I don't think I can. This Punisher can fortify until healed. Same with this one actually. And we're just going to fortify that guardian for now. This Lancer can fortify until healed, and so can that one. So yeah, I really don't think we need to produce any more military units. I think we have everything we need. We probably did more than a few turns ago. But to be fair, making more units is reducing my health due to my virtue. Which one was it? Public security. Every 4 units give me +1 health. So yeah, this battlesuit can stay where he is for now. Are we going to try and take over Arangi? We could. We could. Jimboomba's going to take a lot of hits though, with the combat strength of 79 there. Pretty ridiculous. Also has 200 hit points. And let's see if we
what
can
do you want, Yubbo?
Negotiate peace for something.
I'm listening.
Can we take Rangi off your hands? I think this might be a good call. If we take Rangi and leave them with Jimboomba and Pembella, then we'll be in a pretty decent spot, because I don't think the Slavs are going to get round to these cities very easily. Maybe we could try to get Rangi and Pembella. Let's try that.
What do you want, Yubbo? Get on with it. Once bitten, twice shy.
They'll give me Pembella, but not Pembella and Rangi. So what would we prefer to own? Probably Rangi, because that's going to get taken over by the Slavs. Yeah, let's do that.
What do you want, Yubbo?
Let's make Rangi ours.
Speak your bloody mind. Not in this life.
What? Why would you rather give me Pembella than Rangi? Or Rangi? I don't even know how, like, if I'm saying that right, for God's sake. I'm so bad with names. I'm sorry if I'm offending any Aussies, but there we go. Rangi. Do we want... I don't know. What? It just doesn't make any sense to me. To me, Pembella's a better city than Rangi. Well, we're not going to get it anyway, so let's just continue the war. It's going to start costing us quite a lot very shortly. So I'm going to have to move my needle jets from Tenang to Harta.
Le commerce fonctionne quand on comprend l'autre.
Elodie wants Zenimas for a favor. Let's say no. Mainly because she actually needs Zenimas. Giving them geothermal I don't actually care about, because they don't really get much out of that. But giving them a specific resource like Zenimas is quite a big deal. because it enables them to produce more military units, which we don't want to face. Right, so let's send units to take over Rangi, and then we will swarm Jimboomba later on. Unless we can do both at the same time. But I'm going to send 3 Punishers towards Rangi. We'll get this battlesuit to head there as well. What's this Lancer going to do? I think we should just fortify until healed there. Fortify until healed that battlesuit, that one and that one. Get that worker back into our land. Literally just gonna fortify all these units until healed. That will allow us time to bring up these Punishers. Trade convoy at Citadella can continue trading with Farbase 1. We actually have a quest decision here. So do we want +1 visibility range for military units or +2 science from optical surgeries? I think we want the extra science, so we'll go with that. It's dropping pretty rapidly. I think we want to stop this war pretty soon and sort out our health, because those negative modifiers are actually horrific. If you look at them, that's like minus 100% growth in cities, minus 100% speed towards outpost growth, minus 50% culture in cities, minus 50% science in cities. We've got 98% intrigue in my cities from hostile covert operations, which is crazy, and minus 44% production in cities as well. And think about what my numbers would be right now if they didn't have that minus 50%. So that would be almost like 300 science, and my culture would be like 70 a turn. So we're getting some pretty big bonuses coming in once we sort out our health, which is exactly what I was talking about in the last episode when I was saying it was worth taking over all this land. But anyway, unfortunately, it has been my time, so that sums it up pretty well. We're going to be continuing the war into the Australians in the next episode. It's a shame they wouldn't give me Rangi over Pembella, but there we go, otherwise we would have stopped the war by now. But that's it. Thanks for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.